Hey everyone, Magic Man Scott 40k here, back at another Dawn of War Soulstorm. This is me playing, and it's a 2v2v2. Now I usually don't do these. You can easily get outnumbered and overwhelmed, so I'm not a fan of these. But when I checked the multiplayer lobbies, this was the only one available. So I was like, alright, I guess I'll do it. There was another lobby, but it was full of people my level or higher, and I was like, well, that's not gonna be fun fighting a bunch of people who are like twice as, if they're twice as good as me. It's not that fun. So I decided to join this lobby instead. I was like, oh, these guys are probably not that sweaty, so I thought this would be more interesting. But yeah, so 2v2v2, you'll notice it's me and I have one teammate. Most people do 3v3s, but you'll notice here I have one teammate and that's it. So a little bit different this time. I'm recording this one because everyone got like 600 kills, which is pretty crazy for a multiplayer game. Even like 150 kills is a lot. I would say if you do a 1v1, sorry, if you do a 1v1, you usually win at 70 kills. So anything above 70 is pretty wild. So 600 kills is like, holy crap. You know what I mean? Now I will say most of those 600 kills was Tau drones. You'll see like a million Tau drones coming up. But anyways, I am extremely proud of this replay, and I thought I'd share it. And yeah, that pretty much does it for the intro. This intro is a bit shorter. So I picked random and got Space Marine. I thought this was fine. Space Marine's a very flexible faction. It's extremely flexible. This works for when you're fighting multiple factions. So we got Tau and Guard, or Guard. So when you're fighting multiple factions, you need multiple weapons. So Space Marines with their multiple weapons, I think this is fine. This works out. I have many options to fight someone. So Space Marine is perfectly fine. And my teammate is Tau. This guy ends up getting the most economy, I think. So you'll see Tau with basically infinite money. Now, even with infinite money, we did get focused down for like a good 10 minutes. Guard was shooting him. Guard was really trying to kill him. And then we have the other Tau really trying to kill him. So most of this video will be a Tau mirror. It'll be Tau versus Tau, which I don't know if I've done that before. But a large chunk of this replay will be Tau mirror. But yeah, you'll see like a sniper standoff. And this is gonna be a pretty long video because we do fight for a long time. So this will be one of the longer videos. I will fast forward it because there will be like 10-minute plus of fighting, and there's no real changes. It's really whoever has the most money wins. It's not really a skill thing. So when it comes to the 10-minute fights, I think I will fast forward through them, unless something crazy happens. So I'll go ahead and introduce the teams. So we have Paulsack. Paulsack does extremely well, and I thought he was actually going to win. He was extremely close to winning. So Paulsack does excellent. I would say like close to perfect. Almost a perfect Tau player. And then we have ZVN, who honestly plays perfectly. but then he just kind of stops playing and disappears. I think his internet cut out or something. There was no enemies near him. There was no enemies attacking him. So I think his internet or something, maybe his computer fried. But this Necron player just disappeared. I think his build order is extremely good though, so I might just copy it. His build order is very, very good. And I never seen this build order before. It's very unique. So even though this guy dropped out, and I don't know if he killed anything. I don't think he did kill anything. But his build order is very unique, and I might just copy it. It's a very strong build order. And then we have the other Tau player, Alcuin. Alcuin, I would say, plays normally. I don't think he attacks until like the 25th minute, which is pretty smart. You're letting everyone take the first hit. You're waiting until someone's in a fight, and then you finish them off. So actually pretty smart to wait it out. You're waiting for someone to bleed, and then you take them out while they're bleeding. And then you have Nepostok, which might have been the host. I think Guard was actually the host. And if you kill the host, the game like crashes. So we can't really kill Guard. Now, Guard is really interesting in 2v2v2 because you have so many enemies. So you have an enemy over here, and then an enemy over here, and you gotta stop them from taking the middle. And this is where long-range weapons really come in handy. You can fight this player, you can fight this player. So Guard is actually, I would say, pretty insane in this game mode. Because they have all these long-range weapons. And this is a very defensive map. You can easily defend. So I think Guard actually shines on this map. And this Guard player plays excellent. Very good. So I think that's going to do it for the intro. There's really not much else to talk about except just a lot of fighting coming up. Now I will explain all my decisions later. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and get into it. Most people just go straight into economy, which is not a bad idea. This is a very defensive map, so going straight into economy is pretty smart. Now me, I like to rush. I enjoy rushing, so I kind of pick fights when I don't have to. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and start it. I think that's going to do it for the intro. I think I'll be fast forwarding for this one a lot, just because there's so much going on. But yeah, I think pretty much everyone goes economy, and there's nothing wrong with that. So you can see here, pretty much everyone's doing the same thing. Nothing crazy.
Scouts reporting for duty.
Basically, the plan behind this was
Position secure.
letting everybody fight and then waiting for an opportunity. I was looking for a weak spot. So everybody was fighting at one point, and I was just looking for like a weak spot I can exploit.
Area secured.
I always turret for stealth suits and Vespids. I know Tau is next to me from the loading screen. I looked at the loading screen and I knew Tau was. I'm almost positive Tau is here. So when I did see Tau, I was like, oh yeah, I knew that. So the plan right now is just to do Commander as like a shooting turret, and that's it. Yeah, I think everybody's doing the same thing. So the first couple minutes, you just need the Commander and you're good to go. You don't need an army.
Area secured.
Nice teamwork here. So I think Necrons, I really like this building generator here. That's smart. Now you can teleport here. I'm a huge fan of this build order.
Position
Really like this build order. So you can see here I scout the middle. It's really important to scout the middle in any match. I wasn't really trying to pick a fight. I was just looking, I was just scouting. I needed to know if they're going full army or full defense or maybe full vehicle.
defending objective.
That way I can switch my build order to counter it. When I play, I don't really have a plan. I just kind of adapt to whatever's going on. So there I go. I go tier 2. I'm going tier 2 right now, and it's the 3rd minute. And I think everybody's going tier 2 because there's really no reason to make an army.
Another victory for the greater good.
Plus 60, not bad. You can go tier 2 if you want. 500 in the bank. That's quite a bit. 3 generators though. Just generator spamming. Guard just now captured his relic. Pretty slow. Yeah, his base right now is not a big deal. Pretty much anyone can walk up and kill all this. I think my force commander alone can kill all this. It's not a very strong army. So my plan right now is just to go like straight to Grey Knights, because Grey Knights are just, they start out with higher numbers and there's really no reason not to. And then I go for snipers, because snipers are pretty much the only counter to fire warriors. But they're not like a great counter. You'll see later on that my snipers kind of they're counters but not like a hard counter. So there you go, tier 2. Now I can get economy bonuses and Grey Knights and stuff like that.
Target acquired.
And Necron attacks for like no reason.
Victory countdown has begun.
But because these guys are free, he probably just didn't care. And plus 60 is a lot. So he's actually, I would say he's got a pretty good economy right now. And he's got 2 HQs, which is pretty smart. This doubles your production. Now you can produce twice as much. So pretty smart there. And now pretty much everyone's tier 2. There's really no reason to be tier 1 with all these defenses. You see all these defenses here. This kills any like tier 1 unit. So there's really no reason to make an army. So we start having big battles pretty much right away. We can have these big tier 2 giant battles at the start. See here, you just kind of attacks for no reason. But they're basically free, so it's whatever. Here I get plasma because it's Necrons. And then I get snipers for Tau. Nothing too crazy. And then in a minute here, Necron's like internet goes out or something, so he just disappears. But yeah, here I use the sword. You can see I'm like two-shotting the warriors with the sword. So the sword is pretty good.
The Emperor protects us.
And this is what I mean by the force commander by himself is really all I need. Now here we get into like the shooting battle, but this guy has cover, so I can't really do anything. Guards tier 2. The second he gets Basilisk, he becomes a big threat. So here I do my psychic attack. This is just to move him off the cover, but this guy did not move in. What you should do is move in while they're running away, but he didn't do it. So, oh well. And here I get stealth servo skulls. That way I can sneak around and scout. And the stealth servo skull actually came in clutch, so that was a really good upgrade to get. Now Pathfinders have a humongous detection range, but if you know where they're at, like I know the Pathfinders are here, so I can servo skull over here and scout. I really need to know if he's going full vehicle or full army, so that's important. Should I get anti-vehicle now? Should I get anti-vehicle later? Like that's a pretty big decision. I think I do get stealth snipers here in a bit, but they're not a crazy like counter. And you'll see Guard just absolutely dominating here in a second once he gets Basilisk. Tier 3 for Alekin, good job. Pretty much no army, but it's fine. Necron's tier 2. With 2 monoliths, you can easily make an army, so no big deal there. And generator here is smart because now you can teleport. Necron Lord goes in. We all have pretty much a pure shooting army, so the Solar Pulse is very scary. Good teamwork here. I think it would have been better if he chatted, like, hey, I'm going to Solar Pulse, but it's whatever. Again, I'm not even sure if Necron gets any kills, to be honest with you. Now here I go in, because I notice I got marked, and if I go backwards I die. I lose pressure, so I pretty much have to attack. Now if I attack, I also get hurt, so this is kind of a lose situation. If I go back, I lose my Grey Knights, and then I have nothing. If I go forward, I might be able to get a kill or two before I have nothing. So this is a lose-lose situation. So I have to go in. I do get the dash upgrade, so I can dash in and maybe get some kills. So there you go, stealth snipers. But the Pathfinders are so their detection is humongous. So there you go, I pushed them off the middle for a second. Then we have the decap because there's 2 minutes left. There's a 2-minute countdown. So here, looks like this team's gonna win.
Until take and hold victory.
The team on the left. Oh, now we can decap it, maybe. So far, no vehicles, even though everyone has like 50 power income. I think I make a Hellfire Dreadnought here in a second, just so I have some kind of long range knockdown. The normal Dreadnought is basically useless here, so I make the Hellfire. And you can see Guard becoming very scary here. In a minute, Guard is really going to just dominate. But yeah, now everyone's basically tier 3. And you can see this is a very scary army. How do you deal with that? I have no real answers to this. And then you have Guard with all this crap. Like, how do you deal with that? And then this guy's pretty scary now. Like, look at that. So at this point, pretty much everyone is terrifying. And I don't really have an army because I'm too busy. So I have 110 to 60, which isn't enough. Like, I need more stuff. So here I was like, okay, Grey Knights are just not working. They're too slow. Even with the dash ability, they're just too slow. So I just give up on Grey Knights. They're clearly not working. Okay, so I am tier 3. I think I went tier 3 just for the economy upgrade. I really need to
Marine
just
squad
pump out.
deployed.
I need to pump out strong units. Another HQ, pretty smart. Looks like,
Taking hits.
yeah, I would say Alkin's basically maxed out. I think everybody goes Kroot. They go for the Kroot Hounds. So you'll see a bunch of Kroot Hounds here. Some stealth suits coming in. But I noticed it. I got like 1,000,000 skull probes. Skull probes are basically my counter. So you need stealth suits and some kind of detection unit like Vespids. You need both to stop me. And here I make a bunch of rocket launcher guys, just in case someone has vehicles. And I have yet to see any vehicles, which is odd. Okay, now he's got the assassin out. You can see here he's got the assassin. Very scary unit, especially against Tau. So I got my Hellfire Dreadnought. This was supposed to scare them off, but it doesn't really work. You'll see here in a minute that my Hellfire Dreadnought doesn't really do anything. And then I get my auto cannons here,
Your targets.
or my assault cannons. And you can see this damage is absolutely crazy. He kills my Dreadnought in like 2 seconds. So I was like, holy crap, my Dreadnought died instantly. And from here I was like, well, now I really don't have an answer for this. Like, what do I do? So here I get Liberian invincibility.
Duty calls just like
So now I can be invincible for a couple seconds. It's not enough to kill this army. So there's no point in going in.
where there was one.
But I can become invincible for a couple seconds. Now I will say my teammate's army is a lot stronger at this point. This is a pretty tough match. We're surrounded on both sides, and we need economy, but we also need an army. And it's tough having both. I think at this point I will fast forward a bit. But at this point, I think I have enough economy to make an army. I think I go tier 4 here in a minute. Here I do my blast. This is just so I can buy a couple seconds. And I get invincibility activated. And you can see my Dreadnought does nothing. And I see the monolith. Monolith is invisible. Here I can take out this. No, actually. Oh yeah, I do take out this building. So I take out an LP3. But you can see my Terminators are getting like one-shotted. And I will say Terminators are probably the strongest unit in the entire game. And they're just getting one-shotted. So this is absolutely bonkers damage. So I don't really have an answer to this.
Our duty calls just like.
Oh, Tau Commander died. That's pretty cool. Oh, it was a fake Tau Commander. The fake Tau Commander gets me every time. I can't really tell. So even though I went full anti-Tau, I don't really have an answer for this. I made a bunch of mines here in case they jump. But yeah, it's starting to become harder and harder to micro this. Now Guard is getting more and more aggressive. But Guard is pretty much maxed out. Baneblade here in a second. So pretty much everyone's maxed out, but I don't see any Kroot Hounds. But that's whatever. I don't know if Kroot Hounds would actually do anything. They do 200 damage a second, which is enough to one-shot Space Marines. They can one-shot Space Marines, but even they're useless here, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. You can see here I just kind of skull probe, but you can see the middle is actually fine. No one's taking the middle. In a minute here, Necron's internet goes out and he'll be gone. And I really do think his internet went out because he's clearly trying. He's trying to win. He's got turrets everywhere. He's tier 4. He's clearly trying to win. So I really do think his internet went out or something. And you can see here there's no enemies at all. So
Taking damage.
now my only real answer to this is artillery. My dreadnoughts did nothing. My terminators did nothing. My strongest units are doing nothing. So my only real answer is artillery. And my teammate's not really helping at all. My teammate's here, which isn't very useful. And there we go. Necrons is gone. You can see he's clearly doing stuff. He's clearly buying stuff. So he was playing the game a second ago. Now Guard wants to fight. Now here we get triple teams. So I aggroed this guy. He's shooting me. And now Guard is being aggroed. So now he's shooting us. So we actually get triple teamed here. We're being attacked by every player at this point. And it doesn't really matter how strong you are. Fighting everyone is tricky. And my army is not the strongest. It's really hard to micro this. You're getting attacked. You have to get economy. You have to make an army. It's very difficult to micro this. Good job building down. And these missiles keep knocking our guys down. So the missile turrets are being a huge pain. Now my whirlwind is really the only thing keeping me alive. I can whirlwind and knock these guys down. Baneblade shooting. So this guy's also being focused a bit. The Baneblade is a much bigger threat than my whirlwind. So Guard right now is putting a huge target on his back. But it might work out. Guard might just kill everybody. Now here I go in. So assassin down. I keep getting knocked down over and over though. I activate invincibility, but my librarian dies right away. So now my invincibility turns off. And I don't have teleporting yet, so I can't teleport back. If I kill a squad, I kill the assassin. But that's about as much damage as I can do. And then I summon my force commander to nuke. I wanted to nuke this, but that doesn't work either. And here I'm getting triple teamed. So here I'm gonna nuke this, but it doesn't work. So you can see here, big ol' orbital strike, and I just cannot do it. Now my guys are not 100% maxed out. I just forgot to do it, to be honest. So my units are not like 100% maxed out.
Marine squad deployed.
So now you see them going in. Now what Guard could do is just earthshake everyone to death, which is very effective. But I don't think he ever does it. I never seen an earthshake. But if he would have earthshaked, he would have killed everybody for sure. So Guard's really going in. I got all these stupid drones. I think most of my 600 kills was the drones, to be honest. But the whirlwind's really the only thing keeping me alive. And I had to keep repairing my buildings. I really had to repair this to keep alive. Now we do survive this triple team, but we can't really counterattack. How do you counterattack when you have so much defense? So even counterattacking is kind of out of the question. Not the best Guard attack, but hey. Now my teammate has basically infinite money. so you can bounce back very quickly. Pretty much everyone has infinite money at this point, so we can bounce back instantly. The only real way to win is to have just overwhelming victory, basically. And now people are dying left and right, and it's just absolute slaughter. But at this point, any close range unit like Ogrins or Fruit are just completely useless. This long range damage is absolutely insane, and it makes any close range unit just absolute garbage. So really my Whirlwind's the only thing. It's not really killing them, but it is knocking them down. So the knockdown is very handy though. Now the Whirlwind, you can manually aim it. So I'm manually aiming the Whirlwind every time it shoots. I got the Land Raider here, but everybody's tier 4. So I don't expect my Land Raider to change the game any. I don't expect it to be some kind of game changer. I think he has the Basilisk, right? I just think it's odd that he's not like Earthshaking spam. If you Earthshake spam, all this would be gone. But whatever. I don't want to give people ideas, and then things will just get more and more sweaty. So new Baneblade, Baneblade number 2. Baneblades can shoot very far away. So yeah, we're just getting absolutely mowed down from all this, like, teamwork, I guess. Here I start though. I was about to rage quit. Like, well, look at this. I was really about to rage quit. But now I think this guy actually helps out. Oh yeah, I think he is actually attacking. So you can see this building here got destroyed. This building here got destroyed. So he is actually sneak attacking. I missed to show it, but he is. See, he's got like 100 stealth suits right here. So right now, even the most powerful units in the game are just kind of useless with how much firepower. Even the strongest units in the game are just absolutely useless with all this crazy ass firepower. I'm not playing perfectly. I don't have any healers. I don't have all the upgrades. You can see here I'm just not playing perfectly. Another fake unit. Hologram. But yeah, I'm not playing perfectly, as you can see. And I don't have the teleport. Ethereal down. I think he got a little bit too anxious. The Ethereal detects and has this big nuke attack. So usually you want your Ethereal in the front. Yeah, you can see the Whirlwind's the only thing keeping me alive, really. Now I'm not seeing... People are making vehicles, but they're not making, like, Barracudas and stuff. And you can see here the timer got reset. So someone captured the middle again. Just endless drones. So now I'm pretty much stuck. I got Fire Warriors here, which will one-shot my Terminators. I got all these drones to keep me in place. Like, I'm pretty locked down. And my Terminators are getting, like, one-shotted. Ethereal down again, which is interesting. But yeah, now it's kind of a clusterfuck. But as you can see here, I can't really... This is what I see. I can't see this. So there's a lot of stuff I can't see right now. And here comes another sneak attack. The Ethereal might have been sniped Yeah, good job, Paulsack. Paulsack honestly deserved the win. He is doing. He played really well. And there goes my Leonardo. That's my best unit going down. And you'll see that a lot. Each of these drones is like 30 power. So I guess them spamming it is not the worst thing ever. That's 30 power every kill. Yeah, you can see here my vision is not the best. Looks like I did push for a second. I pushed and killed something. I just really need my Librarian to be alive. As long as my Librarian's alive, I have a chance to win. Like I said, I'm a very flexible faction. Now here, I think right about now, I noticed this big gap. There's no mines. There's no real danger here. So I think right around here, I was like, oh, I can just teleport and maybe do something. Oh, there's an Earthshake. That right there is an Earthshake. I think he missed though. It should leave like a black crater. I don't see a black crater. Maybe this right here. Maybe that's the black crater. I don't know. So now we're having kind of a Tau mirror. But pretty soon I do teleport over here and try to do something. I try to get something done. I think I will fast forward it here because we're just kind of in this deadlock. Okay, now I have unlocked teleporting. It took me 30 minutes. But yeah, we're kind of just in this deadlock. And Guard was about to win. You can see he's about to win here in a second. So the stealth suits go in, do some damage a little bit. I think I'm about to go in here in a second. So my plan is just to sacrifice my Assault Marines. My Assault Marines can't do anything. So I just straight up sacrifice them. And then with them being sacrificed, I can do the Force Commander nuke. That's the plan. So if I were to send the Force Commander in, he would just die instantly. So I need some kind of damage sponge, if you will. Oh yeah, and I did make normal... I made normal Assault Marines. That way I can jump in and maybe get a few kills here and there. Again, not a perfect army. Oh, here we go. So here, my Assault Marines were the black sheep. You can see they're dying instantly. And I do think they're the strongest unit in the game. But they just died. They all died instantly. And now I can nuke. Now that I'm not getting shot down. And now I can do a little bit of damage here and there. Now, if I were playing correctly, I would probably teleport my whole army here. I can teleport my entire Space Marine army. But I wasn't really playing correctly.
Scouts reporting for duty.
You can see there I just sacrificed my Assault Marines. I can just make them again. No biggie. Second Land Raider, I think I focused down the Baneblade. So you can see there we're focusing it down. And you can see Guard's about to win. Tao's shooting me, but I don't know if he notices that I'm focusing down the Land Raider. I don't really care for this guy anymore. I know he's destroying my buildings, but I don't really care anymore. I just want Guard off my back. So here, I was able to teleport and do a little bit of damage. I don't have detection, so the sniper is killing me right now. So there's a sniper there. all my guys are dying. So I don't have detection. So it looks like Gar is trying to win the game, but also I'm doing this little sneak attack here. And maybe Paulsack is doing, yeah, Paulsack is pushing. So really nice Tower Mirror. Now we're getting Barracudas. You expected like 100 Barracudas. And Paulsack has this really nice base going on here. It's a good job there. Yeah, if I was playing correctly, I should have just teleported my whole army right here. But you'll see here in a minute, like 20 stealth suits do show up and attack me. So I don't know. Maybe teleporting my whole army. And these Ogrins actually become a huge problem. They're like one-shotting my commanders. So these Ogrins are actually being a huge nuisance. Here I sneak in a tank. I can snipe some vehicles. Now there's just a billion drones. Still no like Kroot Shapers. Like these guys went Kroot, but you don't see Kroot Shapers. Here I made some Grey Knights. I thought they could survive for more than 5 seconds. I think right around here I realized I need detection. I can hear the sniper fire. You can hear the loud bang noise. If I do snipe the Basilisk, and you see red here is pushing a bit. And you can see here you want your Ethereal on the front lines for detection and the big blast. So the Ethereal tends to get killed. Another sneak attack over here. But it looks like that was a fail. Yeah, sneak attack fail. Stealth suits are pretty expensive. I would say they cost more than Terminators. But you can see here I'm just constantly trying to make my army over and over again. And it's becoming really tricky to micromanage all sides. So you can see here I'm barely holding on. And this actually was successful. We were able to do enough damage to take this out. You can see my chaplain's getting like 3-shotted by the sniper assassin. So my commanders are just getting slaughtered. But we did manage to destroy this. Now this doesn't kill Imperial Guard, but it does slow them down by a large bit. Now again, pretty much everyone has infinite money, so Guard can just bounce back. My only real detection is the Skull Pros and the Librarian. So those are my only real choice in detecting the assassin. And I don't use the Skull Probe. I know the Skull Probe can stun vehicles, but it's really hard to do that. It's very difficult to do that, so I just never did it. Looks like Paulsack's actually moving forward. Good job there. And the middle is just some huge death zone. You can see it's just death zone here. So the middle is just impossible. And you can still hear the loud bang noise. So I knew someone was here. I might have killed the assassin. Oh yeah, I think right here. This is the assassin. So now I can actually be here and not get one-shotted. And you can see here my economy is really starting to slow down. So I can't even afford the Land Raider anymore. I can't get the Land Raider out anymore. So now guard is, I would say guard is still a threat. He's got the Baneblade, right? But he's not as big as a threat as before. Oh, here we go. So I just got done taking out a bunch of buildings. So I wasn't, it's really hard to micro this, right? But I did notice it. I'm actually surprised I was able to react to this. But he's trying to snipe my whirlwind, which I think it does happen. Yeah, he snipes my whirlwind. Now my base is just all snipers. Snipers are cheap and don't take up space, so I just got all snipers here. So there just goes all my vehicles. Which honestly is not a bad thing, because now I can make even more vehicles. But yeah, there goes my whirlwind, which was the only thing keeping me alive, really. But yeah, there goes like 50 stealth suits. The only time melee units can do anything. But yeah, I was just making just a million skull probes. And you can see here I was able to teleport home. And I gave all this land to my teammate. I figured my teammate deserved it for surviving for so long. He was able to survive that group attack. So I decided to give the land to him. I think he has infinite economy, but whatever. Actually, I can probably do an economy check right now. So my economy right now is garbage. I really need another HQ, but where do I put it? Where would I put my second HQ at? That's the issue I'm having. Look at all these stealth suits. Look at all that. So we can do an economy check here. So yeah, this guy has like infinite money. That's bonkers economy. Oh, this guy actually has a little bit less economy. Slightly less. Oh, guard's only got plus 24, which I think is just this. You get plus 20 from this. So guard actually has no income. Interesting. He can still buy vehicles and stuff. Interesting. But yeah, he actually has no economy. So maybe we hurt him more than I thought.
Fire! Keep firing! Keep firing!
But yeah, my economy right now is kind of dog water. So I can't really do much. I can't do like a full assault. Now I did just kill like 50 stealth suits, so I figured I can maybe push. And then this guy is just being a huge pain. Yeah, so everybody's got like 50 stealth suits and artillery. But yeah, after killing like 50 stealth suits, I figured maybe I can do some damage. Maybe I can do this big push. We'll see.
I command in the name of
Fast
the
forward a bit. I think the Baneblade actually goes north. So you'll see the Baneblade go north here in a bit.
Acquiring targets. Return fire. Return fire.
Now it costs money to repair the Baneblade, and he doesn't really have any money. So I don't even know if he can even repair the Baneblade. But yeah, I can push here in a bit. Another stealth suit shenanigans. Oh, they're all over here. It's like 100 stealth suits right here. And stealth suits and drones is extremely expensive. That's super, super expensive, even with infinite money. Here I notice, I don't have a whole lot of vision, but I noticed the Pathfinders weren't here. So I figured I could do something. And I don't see the ethereal. So I figured I can do maybe something. Yeah, I can't even afford the Land Raider.
Keep firing.
But I think here, now that it's 40 minutes, the game really started to slow down. And I sent in the squad for vision, for scouting, and now I can do some damage maybe. I gotta attack now before this guy recovers. If this guy recovers, I am boned. And here I'm trying to snipe this vehicle. Self just go in. But I have nothing but snipers, so they'll get like one-shotted. And he tries to end the game. He's trying to end the game right now. And I forgot to teleport my Liberian, so I can't invincible these guys. I can't make these guys invincible. So that's just me being a bad... My Liberian should be over here, but that's just me being a bad player, I guess. Okay, I got nothing. I have like 20 snipers here, so that's my only real defense. And I'm trying to focus down these drone harbingers because they're just being a huge pain in the ass. Now I don't know if this is successful or not, but I do manage to destroy some things. And right now I'm pretty much focusing this top player. I really want him gone. And that's because he keeps trying to kill me. If he wasn't trying to kill me, I wouldn't really be attacking him. Now these drones here should be gone because I killed the vehicle. So they should disappear here in a second. So now I don't have to worry about drones. And here I think I noticed he doesn't really have an army. Oh, here we go. Now the Baneblade goes north. So he just lost like 50 stealth suits. So his army's over here now. So now you gotta fight 2 battles, which is really tricky, as anyone. And now my teammate actually pushes up. So good job for my teammate. It takes a few tries, but we do manage to push him back. I still think this guy deserved to win. He's fighting literally everyone. So I do think he deserves it. I do decap the relic, so no more Narlock. He can't make the Narlock anymore. Now I do think this might actually fail. There goes a drone harbinger again. Luckily it goes down in like 2 rockets. My chaplain gets like one-shotted. You'll see here my chaplain just getting annihilated. My chaplain is probably my strongest defense unit. It's very tanky. But yeah, you'll see here my chaplain goes down like instantly. So my Grey Knights are still obsolete. They're just getting like one-shotted. Here I use my invincibility. This works as long as the Liberian's alive. Yeah, I have to retreat. My Liberian was almost dead. So there goes my invincibility. So that was a fail. I couldn't really finish him off. So he's got 2 defenses here, and we can't push, which is really impressive. Oh yeah, during this mess, I do cap the middle, which triggers the countdown. So we got the countdown started. So now the only threat is this guy here, Alkin. And now that we've been fighting drones for like a half hour, so I think I'm pretty confident that these drones are not a threat anymore. I can fight these drones off, no problem. And I will fast forward a bit. I think Guard eventually takes us out, which is impressive because he has no money. But he does take this north base out. And here I think we might take out this player, which was really difficult. Yeah, I think right here he quits. This was a really difficult and uphill battle, but I think we got it. So guard is not really a threat anymore besides Baneblade, and the only thing to worry about now is these guys here. Now these guys do like 1 billion damage, but now maybe Grey Knights can do something. Maybe Grey Knights can kill these guys. So here I'm thinking, oh, maybe my melee units might actually be able to do anything. And I do get most buildings destroyed. I don't get most kills, but I do get most buildings destroyed. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think Guard gets most kills. I think because he was earth-shaking just all the time. So, and now we can scout the map. This is my vision.
4 minutes.
There's really no reason not to take middle, right? So we can actually see there's no threat. I didn't know the Baneblade was over here though. I didn't know that. But you can see my vision now is a lot higher. And I decided to take this land. I thought this was fair. So he's got this land. I got this land. So now my economy is starting to go back to normal. This is still not insane economy, but it's something. I really just need 20 generators. If I can get 20 generators, I'll be fine. I can like stabilize. Third Land Raider. It does get focused down here in a second. And this is pretty much the final battle. So I move everything towards the cover, because why not? My librarian might be dead. You can see here my Land Raider is just getting absolutely focused. I could stealth Servo Skull spam and stun the I can stun this with the Servo Skull. But I think I was too busy to do it. I still have like 50 snipers. It's my only real defense. And you can see they're not like a true counter. The Fire Warriors still win. So you can see the Fire Warriors just killing all my snipers. Now my Assault Marines are attacking the Baneblade. My Assault Marines get slaughtered. And here I push a little bit. And somehow my Land Raider didn't die. I don't know how it didn't die. It was getting shot by literally everything. So here we do a little bit of a push. Not like a massive push, but a push. This is really Guard's only real unit. So once this goes down, he doesn't really have anything. And I could Servo Skull it to death. The Baneblade. Now Tao just spent a lot of energy taking out this base. Remember that fight before? So Tao is not, I would say he's not full power. He's not full power because I still don't see any crew. You expect them to have crew everywhere. He went the crew path. There my invincibility turned off. It's only like 5 seconds.
1 minute.
So I can't really do much. Here I think I smite. There we go. A little bit of smite there. My Terminators are going down. But there goes Guard HQ. So now Guard has no income at all. And here I think this is the final moments. But yeah, my Terminators can't survive. It's really difficult.
30 seconds until taking hold.
But here my red teammate cleans up, finishes off the job. So I wasn't able to win. You can see my army's dead. My snipers are dead. And my Land Raider is pretty much dead. So I wasn't able to win. but I did manage to... I managed to breach their defense. And there you go. GG. And I really do think Guard could have won. Because when the timer hit 130, Guard had the middle. When it hit 130, he could have just Earthshaked and won. So I think 100% Guard could have won the game. He could have Earthshaked right here and won the game. But yeah. Just a giant mess of a fight. Now I do have my HQ built. I'm gonna make like 50 generators. I can build a bunch of HQs here and just get my economy just skyrockets. My economy is just gonna blow up here in a minute. So if this would have kept going, I could have been easily full powered. And honestly, I don't have all the upgrades. I just couldn't afford all the upgrades, right? It's just very expensive. So yeah, you can see pretty much all my commanders are dead. My Grey Knights are dead. My snipers are dead. My Terminators are dead. My only army are these rocket launcher guys. So I can shoot the drones, I guess. I'm the only one really killing vehicles. I'm sniping the... My Predator did take out this drone vehicle. I think I really am the only one focusing down vehicles. And this tank does such high damage that I can destroy all the vehicles with it. It should survive. And I think it does get a health boost from being tier 4. So if I check it right now, it has that tier 4 armor with a health boost. So it should be able to even take out the Barracudas, no problem. So at this point, drones and really any vehicle is just not that big of a threat. But yeah, if this would have kept going, we definitely would have won. But I think this was one hell of a game. We survived being triple teamed. We were being attacked by every player. And I think my whirlwind's really the only reason we survived so long. So I am very thankful for the whirlwind. And it didn't really kill anything, it just knocked them down over and over. So very thankful for that. What's interesting is this is more of a tier 2 army. This is all tier 2 units. There's no crew. There's no like tier 4 crew. Very odd. Yeah, just 1 billion generators. You can make drones forever. So buying stuff's, you know, easy peasy. But yeah, if this would have kept going, we would have definitely snowballed. Because I can get my generators up and going. And you can see now, I can actually fix my buildings. My buildings are not being attacked. So that was a huge headache. Every 5 seconds, my buildings are being attacked. But now I can finally, for once, I can actually play the game. My buildings are not getting destroyed, and I can actually play. So that was really nice. And it looks like I have one Terminator right here.
Yes.
This one Terminator is holding down the line. Good job, one Terminator. It's taking damage from both listening posts and somehow surviving. Interesting. But yeah, I'm pretty much out of gas, and I would have to rely on Tau to finish off the job. Alright, let's go to the end screen. Let's see, is there anything cool to talk about? I would say I did not play perfectly. I definitely could have teleported more guys. I could have teleported everywhere. I definitely should have abused that, but I didn't. I didn't abuse the teleporting. So I definitely could have played better. I think snipers were a good choice. I got snipers here. So you need some kind of detection. I don't know. I didn't see any Vespids, right? 3 Tau players and no Vespids. Alright, so my teammate got the highest score. So that's pretty cool. He also got the highest economy by a large amount. Very cool. What's interesting is if you read the messages, Guard was the one who wanted to attack us, and he ended up losing. So I guess maybe he saw Tau as an easy prey and lost. So that's interesting. So I got the highest, or my teammate got the highest score. Looks like I got 4th place because Alekin score is a little bit higher. Maybe because he killed all my Terminators. And then Guard's score is really high. So it looks like I got 4th place, which is basically last. There was 6 players. Necrons died. So yeah, I basically got last place. So let's go ahead and look at military. So 615 kills. Guard has 771 kills. I would say that's really impressive considering he didn't have the drones, and he didn't really have an army. He didn't really have any guardsmen or anything like that. So I guess the 700 kills is just from the Earthshakes and the Baneblade, and that's pretty much it. Maybe the turrets too. I guess the turrets killed a lot. But yeah, he must have gotten 700 kills just from the Earthshakes, because he didn't really have any guardsmen, like at all. And I don't know the command squad. The command squad didn't really do anything. Not really. So the command squad was kind of useless. But yeah. So 622 kills. So I got, let's see, the 3rd most kills, and number 1 in buildings destroyed. So that's pretty cool. My teammate has the largest army, 1,065. So I'm guessing 1,065, basically drones, they died for the cause. 1,065 were hurt in the making of this video. So rip drones. And Paulsack has almost 1,000 deaths, which is pretty crazy. That's like 1,000 stealth suits, 1,000 drones. It's pretty wild. And no real, you expected like barracudas everywhere. I expected barracudas to be just everywhere, and I didn't see that. So my teammate got the highest blue. He had double the blue I had. So that's kind of annoying. He had double my blue. And he also had almost 6 times my green. He has 6 times more green than me. So that's pretty crazy. He had like 7 times my money. That's a pretty crazy difference. Paulsack had almost, well, not quite, but he had almost double my economy. pretty close to double. Not quite. Alkin had a little bit more money than me, but not a whole lot. And Guard, wow, Guard actually had crap economy, which I didn't expect. He had LP3s and everything. Interesting that Guard's economy was so low. He only had 1 HQ though, so maybe that's the problem. After 30 minutes, you really have to make another HQ, because that's the only real way to make money. There was trading going on, so that's cute. Good job for trading. And now for upgrades. Looks like... Oh, I got the most upgrades. Interesting. And Paulsack had the most... I guess he had the most stealth suits. You can see here he had the most... what's it called? The Ion Blaster. You have to buy the Ion Blaster, right? So he bought the Ion Blaster 100 times. According to this. So he definitely had the most stealth suits, I think. So according to this, I think... So I have more upgrades than Guard. So maybe Guard wasn't even maxed out. Interesting. Let's see here. And it looks like my teammate captured the most land, which makes sense. And I think that's gonna do it. So 622 kills and 200 deaths. I will say my kill def is definitely the best at anyone. My kill def is... My teammate actually went negative. Well, everyone... Well, looks like everyone... No. Guard... Oh, no. Guard has the best kill def. He has the best kill def ratio. But everyone else went negative in kill def. So interesting. But I still got basically last place. But yeah, Guard had the so interesting. So Guard had the least amount of money. He had the least amount of money by a lot, but he has the most kills. Really it's just the Baneblade. I just could not kill it for the life of me. It was just such a hassle to kill. It was just such a pain in the ass to kill it. So I'm guessing most of these kills was just from the Baneblade. It's just such a huge pain in the ass. It really slowed down the game by a lot. If it wasn't for the Baneblade, I easily could have finished them off. But whatever. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for this one. But yeah, Space Marine is a very flexible faction, and you can see there I broke their defense with the Orbital Strike and the Librarian Invincibility. I basically combined those two, and then you have the Dreadnought Deep Strike. You can use that over and over again to break someone's defense. Even with all that at my hands, I still couldn't fully kill Tau. Tau just has so much firepower that I just could not kill him. And another interesting thing is I didn't notice any shield drones. I don't know if I've seen any shield drones at all. So no one used shield drones like at all. So that's interesting. All right, I guess that's gonna do it for this one. I'm very proud of it, and yeah. That's it for this one. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.